let me talk you through why I set up my camera right here in this boggy marshland. So right in front of me are two huge boulders full of characters, full of textures and mosses, and beyond them is a beautiful, beautiful Caledonian pine. It's really sunny at the moment, but just a minute before I started recording, it was overcast, which in my opinion is better. For the more technical stuff, we have ISO 64 f11 focusing on the second boulder, so in the middle. But the thing with this lens, it's letting me down. If I focus on the second boulder, well, the first one, it's almost unsharp, but it's probably acceptable. But to leave no regret, I'm going to take two images with different focusing. One focus on the boulder in the front, and one for the boulder at the back. Just to be sure, I might not focus that, but just to be sure. So that gives me 1/15 of a second, no filter. I'm about 30-35 mil. Yeah, there we go. I really like this. It's got this wild Scotland, Scottish character with it, which I love. Right, here's the image. So for this image, we have a beautiful, beautiful birch tree right in front of me. But I was having a hard time composing this tree because there are no obvious elements that can work well with this tree and accompany this tree in an image. And I think I'm starting to get it. When you're shooting woodland images and we have found a tree, it's always good to just walk around the tree or the subject you have found for a few times, and surely an image will pop out. And that's exactly what happened to me. I was feeling very reluctant to do so because we're in Scotland and it's on a hillside, it's boggy, it's the hidden caves and stuff. So I wasn't really convinced to do it myself, but I ended up doing it, and I found a composition. I think the easy way to do it is to just take a shot of the tree itself, which is a nice shot because it's a nice tree, but it's lacking something. It's lacking a relationship between the tree and something else. It's lacking this sense of connection. But what I found is a boulder and a rock that's covered in moss to make this image work. I'm at ISO 64 f11, a fifth of a second, about 50 mil. For focusing is quite tricky because I'm using this kit lens. I'll definitely do a focus stack. So I'll first focus on the tree trunk, and then I'm gonna focus on the branch that's closest to me, and then blend those two images together, which will look, I think will be all right. To be quite honest with you, I'm actually a bit overwhelmed, and I think it's the filming part that feels a bit robotic. Every time I spot I spot the composition, I need to figure out the B-rolls I'm gonna get around this image, and that takes time and energy to do, but I need to share my experience with you, my journey and my photographs. So here we are. So by the way, do consider subscribe. So what we have here is a beautiful, absolutely beautiful Caledonian pine, and you can see all the branches are gnarly and twisted, frames perfectly two other pine trees at the back further down the hill, and it's beautiful, it's fantastic. And also in the background we have spectacular snow-capped mountains and moorland. The dynamic range is a bit hard to manage, so I'm gonna bracket this image, and also might focus that as well because this tree is too close to my lens. It just keeps on offering, this place just keeps on offering. I'm now at a forest that's about 500 meters above sea level, and it's just packed with beautiful pine trees all around me. They're everywhere, and they're all unique and full of characters. Oh, what do? I was going for the summit for a sunset shot, but it appears I've been stopped several times by trees. Well, I'll grab the shot and you'll see the image. I found another shot and it started to rain, so I need to be quick. So let's go. A family of trees, 3 of them, are beautiful mountains in the background. The trees are beautifully shaped in excellent positions, moved sideways to get the optimal angle. Beautifully subdued light on the distant snow-capped mountains. Very soft, very painterly, extremely nice. I'm at ISO 64 f11, focusing on the trees themselves. I shot a 4x5, but I think I'll end up doing a square crop. Ooh, it's a nice shot, it's a very nice shot. What a day, what a day. On the next day, I moved my entire camp to the upland forest I was photographing, and was blessed by some of the most epic lights I've ever seen. So if you enjoyed today's video, why not hit subscribe so you get to see the next episode firsthand. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.